sneakerhead.
Every day?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day, my brother.
Every day.
Johnny J is here with another great episode, Everyday Sneakerheads, Season 2, aka Taking It to the Streets. I'm here at SOHO Gallery in Nashville, Tennessee, with a guy I met on Instagram. Send him a message, call the store, and he was right all for me to do an interview. His name's Z. Z, tell the people a little bit about your store, what you guys doing here, and I'm looking at all the heat you got in the store. Just give me a little rundown.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on the channel. I'm Z. This is our store, SOHO Gallery, here in Nashville, Tennessee, a little bit outside of downtown in Hendersonville, Tennessee. We've been here for about two years and some change. We're just here to provide the greater Nashville community with a lot of great sneakers that otherwise I think will not be here, because Nashville is often a overlooked market. So we're here, we do a lot of consignment, we do a little buyout here and there, and we just try to give the sneaker community here a chance to get some shoes, be able to have a place to come in and talk some sneakers and all that. So
all day, man. We could talk these sneakers all day.
Yeah, before we started filming, we were talking a lot of sneakers.
Just going over just the history of everything with these sneakers. Like I was telling Z, we could just sit here for hours and hours on end. So tell me your beginning, man. How did you get a passion and a love for these sneakers to be able to do this thing?
So growing up in China, I was I'm always been a fan of basketball. So when Jordan did the slam dunk shoe, that people didn't know that was a lot of the Asian kids' introduction to basketball, because the comic or whatever, the cartoon, it showed you how to do a layup,
right?
Stuff like that. So that's how I really got into sneakers. And then growing up, my dad, being a little generation ahead of me, he's always been interested in basketball as well. So I can remember just back in the day staying up really late with my dad watching basketball, because the time zones were different. So that's when I got really exposed to Michael Jordan, Penny Hardaway, and all those players. I was born in '92, so a lot of players playing, I kind of watched. And then when we came here to the States, and I, through the power of the internet, I just discovered, wow, you can buy a lot of these sneakers. They're remaking a lot of the sneakers that the Michael Jordan was wearing back when he was playing. So that was fascinating to me. So that I just kind of went down the rabbit hole, and do Nike Talk, and got my, just on the message board, and then talking to people and buying sneakers and stuff like that. So
how was you able to get to the point? I always ask, and my viewers know, when I do a resale shop, I always ask the guys, how did you become so confident and to be able to authenticate all of these shoes with so many replicas and UAs coming out now, to be able to trust yourself to authenticate the Nikes and the Jordans, Adidas, Yeezys, and everything in the game right now?
Well, I think for us, fortunately, we have we have built some rapport with a couple retailers, so we can buy a couple of the new releases in bulk. So really, outside of buying from those shops, I don't really like to buy from people, especially on the new releases. So therefore, when we get stuff in like the Travis Scotts, we have authentic pairs in here. So if somebody brings in to pair to authenticate or to consign, we can check them out side by side. And I think the biggest giveaway for authentication is the accessories, so the boxes, the shoe trees, stuff like that. So I think it's the minor details that I think that the people making fakes don't really pay attention to, that you kind of have to be able to discern and differentiate between the real and authentic.
Yeah, man, you got a great shop here. Like I was telling you yesterday, you put a picture up of the whole shop. I had an idea what I was coming to, but when I seen that shot of all the heat that we standing in right now, it was a must that I got to your shop today, man. And I wanted to make sure I said it on camera in the middle of the interview. Thank you a million times, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I think having a store out here in Hendersonville and just be able to have a lot of space to put out a lot of shoes. There's a pair in here for anyone that walks in the door. You know what I mean? Whether you're into sneakers, whether you're you're just gotten into sneakers, maybe only know the Yeezys and whatever. But I think a lot of stores out there only have maybe quote unquote hype, but we have a lot of shoes here. That's we have dunks from 2003s here. We have you look at the Jordan wall over here. It's just there are a ton of sneakers that we have from 08, 09 lifestyle era. We're talking about the Peapods. Just shoes like that. Maybe that if you're up and coming sneakerhead, you might not necessarily have seen or even held in person. To me, that's such a big experience for me, because it's like you can see a shoe on Instagram or on Sneaker News or whatever 1,000 times, but it doesn't beat that one time they actually see it in hand and see how the shoe is made and the craftsmanship. And you know, I think a lot of shoes really flow on the radar now, and you don't get to appreciate maybe some of the minute details on the shoes, right? Just we're talking about the white and red nines, the Jim red nines, and it's like, man, you know, it's like if you don't go to the store Saturday, you might not even see them because they're gone.
It's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
I told people they were gonna sell out in my area at the stores. It did. You can get it online, but some of these kids that want the shoe, they want it the day of. I don't care if you tell them it's still on Nike, it's still on footlocker.com. They don't care. They want it the day of, to put it in their hands and to wear it. So now I had to have him go in this cabinet and pull out some heat. This is fire. Shoes I've never seen before. Some stuff I only seen on YouTube. He's got here in his store in Nashville. I'm gonna let him run down the line. I might comment. I might just stand here with my mouth open, but I'll let y'all listen to him, man. Take it away, Z.
Thanks, Johnny. So we got the Legend of the Summer P's, the Jordan 1s. It's the pair that Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake wore when they did the tour.
What size is that?
This is a 12.5, but we also got 11. So we have two pairs of these.
Let me see that one, man. Just let me touch it.
That one's wrapped, so.
Make sure you get a good look at that.
SoFly Jordan 3, the Lotto. I think they did 2. There's a friends and family. I also think they did actual Lotto for these. So only at SoFly down in Miami. So promo tag pair.
That's 3M on here.
Yeah. It's 3M piping on the, you call it the mud guard.
Yeah.
We got the Primo Jordan 13. This is what? 902 out of 1734. So all these are individually numbered, part of the bin series with the, you know, the wax, the wax, whatever you call it. Super heavy shoe because the shoe tree is like the grown man dress shoe tree. This is one of my favorite. This is actually funny. So I went to Orlando to meet with a guy. I think I bought maybe 100 pairs and a meetup. So me and my boy, I was living in Atlanta at the time. We literally just drove down there, picked up the shoes, gave him the cash, drove back, and this was one of the shoes. So when I did the math for all the shoes, this was the pair that I actually could, give as a birthday gift to one of my guys. So I did that, and then a couple years later, he sold it back to me. So that's why we still have this. But you know, it was literally been worn once. But you know, this pair holds. You know what I mean? Like it means a lot to me. You know what I mean? It's like
the craftsmanship on it with the cedar shoe tree in there, real, like you said, grown man shoe tree. This is fire, man.
Yeah, the sample pair, the Desert Clay pair, is also really nice.
Yeah,
there's pictures of that on the internet. I could have bought a size 9 a couple years ago, but I just never did. But yeah, this is a good looking shoe.
Man.
So last but not least, we have the Beaverton Zoom LeBron 6Ps. Kind of looks like the Fairfax ones, but you know, this is just a very clean shoe. It's like just one of the many LeBron Ps out there. So
yeah, I think they're going to Nikes. They know it. They're going to have so much success when they get to releasing and retroing some of these LeBrons. With them coming out with the
red carpet,
coming. Everybody loves that shoe. I mean, they go in the right direction.
Like, think about if they did that Family Guy, the Stewie pair. You know what I mean? They actually put it out. Yeah. That would be, you know, the internet would break.
Crazy. So we'll move around the shop a little bit.
Okay.
Let's start on the Jordan wall. You know I'm a Jordan head. The first thing we had to do, the next segment, was get to this Jordan wall and go over some of my favorite kicks. This one, fire. Tell me what's your opinion on it, and what you think about. So they got the olive one and the maroon as well,
and the wheat pair. Yeah,
the wheat pair. Yeah. What do you think about this one?
I think this is a really nice pair. The material on it is really nice. That suede is really good. Plus with the leather, because there are parts of the shoe, I think that back tab is leather.
It is. I never knew that.
Yeah. So it's just a great shoe. They made it for, I think, New York Fashion Week.
Yeah.
So that was a good look. But you know, it's one of those. I think if you know about it, it's dope. If you don't know about it, it kind of looked like one of the, because they did that gray white one like 2 seasons ago, right? And that's like,
you think it's a regular degular, but this is the PSNY.
PSNY, right? Jordan 12.
Yeah. This was in the pack with the 14.
The DMP.
This one wasn't. I think everybody. Some people liked it. I mean, it's set for so long, and some of the sites, Foot Locker and stuff like that. What was your opinion on this gold? Kind of threw me off.
I like the other pair better.
The 14s?
Yeah, we have a pair on the pinball table. We don't have a pair here on the wall, but yeah, I like this. It's the quality on the 13 kind of went down.
Yeah.
The golf holes aren't as deep. I just think the quality on it you know what I mean, isn't as good as I think before, like maybe that 2000, like with the Flint, when the Flint came out. Like
yeah, my thing was, what is this? Is this plastic? Because it's not patent leather. I couldn't tell exactly what that was. Which Michigan is this? This the one that released?
Yeah, it's the retail
Michigan 12?
version. It's the retail version.
What's the difference with the other one? Is it the yellow tab?
I think it's either that, and to be honest, I'm not a Michigan fan. Couldn't tell you.
Every store didn't get these. A buddy of mine had me looking out trying to get this shoe for him. What was it to get this one? Who had it?
A couple of the boutiques.
Yeah.
Some of the energy accounts.
I think this colorway was so slick. I don't know why they didn't put it in more spots, more stores. What did you think about it?
I think this is like a Midwest, like a blue collar Jordan shoe, right? So like Midwest, East Coast. You know what I mean? Because it's a winterized. Like down in Nashville, it's not really cold. We don't really wear them like that. Like, you know, I'm from Atlanta, so we hardly wear anything. But I think any cities that, you know, wears Timbs, this is a good, and that color pops, right? And also you have something a little bit more subtle. Let me see where it is. Like this one is the more subtle version, right? So
this is the one that everybody's seen. They had this in all the foot stores.
And then the
weed.
So this is the pack.
These two. So what about this 8? This is the one that
it's the Fashion Week.
I mean, people they've been calling it the fruit roll up 8. I heard different nicknames for it. And I had a friend of mine that say he actually was looking for them. He thought they were fire. Was it hard for you to get your hands on it? How was this?
We caught a couple pairs online, but I think the thing about this is that you get to see parts of the Jordan 8 that you don't necessarily see, because most of the time this tab is solid color, so you don't see that there are holes on the actual shoe, like right here and right there. And you know, so when you actually, because a lot of people wear their 8s on strap, right? You know what I mean? So this is, I think this is just something different, and they kept that. I really love how, you know, like the Bugs Bunnies and the Aquas, they have that little fuzzy tongue. Yeah, that's always been one of my favorite parts about the 8s.
I always say this every episode. I always learn something every episode.
Yeah, because they have perforation.
You're totally right. You can see through it.
Yeah, you have like perforation.
Stuff that you would never see on a Jordan 8.
Yeah, because
you never even see this part here.
Yeah, because most of the time it's covered up.
Right.
Or it's like right here. You see it?
Crazy. We get a good shot of that. We always in my show do what we got on feet for today. Let them know what you rocking today, man.
Just some 3M Snake Dunks. A couple years ago, they did the retro. It's the sportswear retro.
Yeah.
It's getting cold now, so, you know, my ankles be out here.
Yeah.
So
I keep my ankles a little bit out there. Not everybody's jumping at this shoe. I got the 34s on today. They call it the bread colorway. Dope shoe to me. The comfort is crazy, lightweight. Had to do it for homecoming weekend down here in Nashville, Tennessee State. But let's go into your top 5 sneakers all time. Tell them what it is.
Definitely the red and white Air Max 1, black cement 3s. I would say the Stash blue 95s, Air Max 95s. Olympic 7s is probably one of my favorites. And I'd probably say either Flint 13s, or maybe I have to go with maybe the Air Trainer 1s.
Ooh.
So like the OG Bo Jacksons. Like,
yeah.
Those are crazy. So, yeah.
Thank you so much again for having us in the shop. Thank you all for watching Everyday Sneakerheads Season 2, Taking It to the Streets. Shout out to my Next Up fam, all my boys on YouTube. Also, before we leave, I had to bring them a little bit of Midwest flavor down here. Cincinnati's own Grippos. Had to bring them a bag of the Grippos. Chicago, my cousin has his own barbecue sauce, Tip 32. A little bit of mild sauce for him, a little Chicago Midwest style. Just thanking him for having us here in his shop today.
Appreciate that, man. I love Grippos.
He already knew about the Grippos when I got here.
They got more than just chips, man. They got popcorn, they got pork rind, they got all that.
All that.
Yeah.
So thank you all for watching. Salute.
Go Bears. Bear down.
Right. Tribe Called Quest Air Jordan 1. Foam Posit. Silver Foam Posit Jordan 1. Orange Gatorade Jordan 1. Gold Toad Air Jordan 1. Shadow Jordan 1. Celtics Jordan 1. One of the dopest, the Bread Jordan 1. Jordan Royal 1. I wanted this shoe and Kobe had it on Arsenio Hall. Red Toe Jordan 1. The quality on this one is dope. Everyday Sneakerhead.
Every day?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day, my brother.
Every day.